guys, welcome to Patch.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so today we got a comparison video for you guys, and we thought this would be a good comparison because they're both lightweight mice.
Similar in price point.
Yeah, exactly, and a lot of people like them. So I thought it would be, we thought it would be a good comparison video. If you guys want to get either of these mice, we'll try to leave links below. I can't make any promises about the Model O, but the Viper is readily available.
Yep.
Alright, so the Model O comes in at $50, and then the Viper is $80.
I mean, honestly, both in a solid price range.
Yeah.
I mean, $50 for the Model O is crazy.
But you can't get it at that price, right?
No, we can't.
Oh, it's...
So the Model O is no longer backordered at the time of this video. So both mice are readily available.
Oh, okay.
And there's sales going on at Amazon, Best Buy, wherever. So just get the best deal you can. We just have to say the retail price.
Yes.
But as far as ergonomics go, so the shape is very, very similar in both these mice.
Very similar. We thought the Model O was a little bit lower as far as profile. It kind of is. We measured it with the caliper, with the digital caliper, and it's like 1 millimeter thick, thinner. So at the arch.
The Razer Viper has a arch that's slightly higher just by a hair.
Yeah.
So the grooves for your left and right mouse buttons are really nice on the Razer Viper. They hug against your fingers, so they're like they're kind of perfect the fit, and the Model O has like a lower profile as far as the grooves go. It's less concave.
Yeah. The width of both of the mice is pretty much the same, but like basically where your thumb and pinky finger rests, it feels a little bit thinner on the Model O, and that feels a little bit better if you're like a fingertip grip and you like to grip it with those two fingers when you're playing.
Yeah.
But also the Viper has this texture on both the right and left side.
It's got the like rubber grips, and it's like texture. That feels nice.
That feels really nice.
So the Razer Viper is going to be a little easier to palm.
Yeah.
Whereas the Model O is mainly for like a fingertip or claw style grip.
Yeah, but both of them, they're pretty much the same, and they feel really nice for me in my hand. I play more with like a fingertip grip, and it feels great against the bottom half of my palm right here, playing with both of the mice. So. Also, another thing is the Model O is slightly longer, so it's around like 4 to 5 millimeters longer.
So moving on into weight, so the Razer Viper comes stock at 69 grams, and then the matte version of the Model O, which we have here, is going to be 67 grams, and then 68 for the glossy version, which is not a huge difference.
Basically the same weight. Feels great.
Yeah.
So also moving on to the glides, the Model O uses, it's pretty similar to the Hyperglides as far as the material goes.
We put it down as like a Hyperglide-like skate.
Yes.
It comes stock with some very, very nice skates on there.
It's so smooth. Very smooth.
Yeah.
The Viper comes with stock, just black.
They're just regular old mouse skates for a gaming mice. I mean, they're above average, as we've said before, but they're not going to be as good as the Model O.
Yeah, like the Model O is so smooth that when I switch over from like the Viper to the Model O, I kind of like start overshooting my shots a little bit. That's how smooth and light that the Model O is.
Yeah,
so.
it's noticeable for sure.
Yeah, so it feels a lot better in the Model O if you want something a little smoother.
Yeah. So moving on to the sensors. The Model O comes stock with a PixArt 3360 sensor, and it feels solid. With the Razer mouse, it's going to come with their proprietary Razer 5G optical sensor, which again feels good. They advertise a 99.4% tracking accuracy. Honestly, both of them feel really solid.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to notice the difference.
Yeah, all the gaming mice sensors are just...
Yeah, exactly.
They're very, very similar.
Yeah, like 0.0 whatever milliseconds, you can't really tell. You know?
And it's all pretty much the same to us.
Yes.
But moving on to let's talk about the cords a little bit.
The cords, yes.
So the paracording on the Model O is actually nicer than the one on the Viper.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger as well.
Yeah, it's like bigger because the wire, I don't know, there's a little bit of extra wiggle room for the wire in there, so I can't feel the wire at all on the Model O.
It's a lot easier to flex, you know?
Yeah.
Look at that.
So you don't need a bungee, but for the Viper, it is paracorded, but you can still slightly feel it. It's enough to where I can still feel a little bit of drag from the wire, but it's not a huge deal. It's just something that we noticed.
It feels a lot better than just the regular wires.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? But just us nitpicking, and of course we're doing a comparison, the Model O cord feels a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the buttons. So they're both, I guess, ambidextrous mice, and you have your regular right and left buttons, and then you have on the Model O you have side buttons only on the left side. The Viper, you
may as well only have buttons on the left side because the buttons on the right suck.
Yeah. So So the buttons on the Model O, in our opinion, are way better.
Yeah,
you know,
easily.
The actuation force is a lot less than the Viper, so it's a lot easier to click. The travel distance for the click is also a lot less, so it's just so much easier to click for me.
Yeah, on the Razer Viper, for the side buttons, they just don't protrude out enough to make them that clickable. On the left side for us, because we're right-handed, it's doable. But on the right side, there's no way you can hit that with your ring finger.
Yeah. Not only does it not protrude as much, but also it feels like the actuation force is a lot higher than the Model O. So yeah, the side buttons I really don't like that much for the Viper. Of course, you can always get used to it, and so it's not a huge deal. But with this comparison, the Model O is a lot better.
So as far as the scroll wheels go, there's a couple more steps in the Razer Viper's scroll wheel as opposed to the Model O having just less steps. Again, you can adjust your scroll sensitivity in Windows settings, so it's not a huge deal. I do like that there's like a set click for each step in the Razer Viper, which is nice.
The Model O is a little bit more mushy.
It's mushier.
Yeah.
So if you're the type of gamer that likes scrolling between weapons and things like that, you need to be more precise. You might like the scroll wheel on the Viper a little bit better for that.
They're both like, I feel like, easy to scroll, and they're both smooth, but the clicks are a little bit more pronounced in the Viper, and it feels a little bit more premium as well in the Viper. Of course, you also do have a mouse wheel click. Alright, as far as build quality goes, for me personally, I feel like the Model O, just the texture on the plastic feels a lot nicer. The Viper, for me, this little texture makes it feel a lot cheaper, in my opinion.
I kind of like it.
But he likes it, so I mean, it does make it feel like a little bit more grippy though.
As far as like the look goes, I don't like the sort of Corsair Transformer like lines they did on here. That's just weird. Yeah.
But also
probably for light, because there's no holes in this. So the fact that they were able to get this down to 69 grams is pretty nice.
Yes.
Considering that.
Yeah, and also I guess tying into durability, the right click for me feels really bad right now. It feels really mushy, comparing it to the left click as well.
So after about 2 weeks of usage, the right click on this one started feeling really weird. It's like mushier now.
Very mushy, and
you can definitely tell like a definitive difference between the right and left click on it.
Yeah, it still clicks, but the click feels so mushy. I really don't like it. So
this could have just been the one that we received, but it's something to note that the button on ours failed after only about a week or two of usage. So we're going through the process of getting a replacement on it right now.
Yeah, but the Model O still has some issues. Like there is this little wiggle in both the right and left mouse button.
Yeah, so mouse 1 and mouse 2 have a bit of button wobble on it.
Yeah, and I definitely notice it, especially when I'm tracking. And I kind of like move it. It doesn't feel great at all.
Moving on to the RGB. So the Razer,
the Viper is so much better.
Yeah,
with the little thing Razer logo.
The Viper fell victim to the Logitech curse of only having RGB on exactly where you put your palm.
But I feel like it's better than the Logitech because when it's off,
you can't see it at all.
Yeah, you can't see the logo.
Which is cool.
It's just stealth mode black. It's sick, you know. But yeah, there's really no RGB, and there's really no point in turning it on because your hand just covers it up.
Yeah.
The Model O though is sick.
Yeah, it's got some good RGB on it.
Yeah.
I mean, lightweight and RGB is just super nice to have. They got RGB all the way down the sides, on the scroll wheel, just about everywhere.
And you can see it through the holes and all that.
Moving down to the software, so Razer Synapse got better for sure. It doesn't feel like it's a virus anymore. Because like it used to pop up every time Windows started up.
Yeah, it still does that.
And all that. No, you still have the option to do that.
That's true.
But the nice thing about the Razer mouse is you don't need software with it. I mean, both of these mice you don't really need software with them. But it's always gonna be optional software, which is very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Razer software is good. It's functional. I mean, both the software for these mice they're gonna be really solid. They perform everything you need to do, like assigning macros, DPI switches, all that. It's all done in the software, so no complaints there.
Yeah. But wrapping things up, not only including price, I would just say go get the Model O.
Yeah,
in my opinion, you know.
I really consider like the pros really outweighed the cons on the Model O.
Yeah, the cord's better, the glides are better, it's cheaper, the RGB is cooler, the build quality and all that is a little bit better as well in my opinion.
And it's $50.
$50.
So that's pretty crazy. And now it's readily available. Yeah. So it's not backordered anymore at the time I'm making this.
I mean, the Viper is really nice, you know, but I just really don't like the buttons. The buttons are something that I just really don't like on this mouse.
Yeah.
So there it is. That's our comparison. If you guys were wondering, we recommend the Model O.
Yep.
But hope we helped you guys out, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you in the next one.